So, come on,
I
people.
don't even know where to start. So I'm literally, I'm just gonna start with like introducing myself, I guess.
Just gonna say, I think like give us a little introduction on who you are, where you live, what you love about Ariel, maybe your favorite products a little bit, and maybe just some what are your goals too. I think that's a good thing to kind of share with everybody.
Absolutely. So hi, I'm Red, or for those of you that are really close to me, you know me as Charisse. Um, Red is kind of just a thing that I'm running with right now. Not really an alter ego, just kind of like I'm really tired of people finding me on Facebook by my name. So let's change it so not everybody can find me. Um, so I am from New Hampshire. I live in the bottom part of New Hampshire, so I'm really close to Mass and Vermont. I'm probably about 20 minutes from both states, which is pretty cool. So I can travel. Um, I've been here 90 days. This is my third month in. I'm a mom of a sweet little 2-year-old baby girl. She'll be 3. She's not really a baby, but we all know how that goes. um, let's see. What else? Products I love from here. Okay, well, I'm gonna look at my consistency list because that was actually one of my things. Um, I currently am consistent with about 5 of our products on a daily basis. I currently take the greens. I have my daughter on the greens. We both have bathroom issues. I have IBS, and my daughter has major issues with her intestinal digestion areas. So we don't really know what's going on there. It's kind of just a mess. So we have her on the green goddess too. And it's really been helping. The last week has been kind of rough because we've been out of it. So just a thing with consistency. If your child has a problem with the bathroom, give them greens. Stay consistent with it, and your child will no longer have an issue. I promise. um, so the greens, the GTFO has also been a huge lifesaver for me. I've been taking that since the get go. I have lost 20 pounds with this company. I started at 240. I fluctuate in between 218 and 222 right now. So we're working on that. Um, I also I love the BBL and the Snatched together. They've been really, really helpful as far as getting rid of the cellulite from being overweight and like all the extra skin. Like, so I have those things called bingo wings, guys, but they're not as bingo-y as they used to be. So that is definitely a snatched thankful thing. um, those two products together definitely, especially when you're consistent with them, you are going to see a difference in, I want to say, as little as 2 weeks. You're going to notice even the slightest change. And if you keep up with it, you're going to be blown away. Literally. I've been blown away. And I don't have a computer to be all technical and great, but I will show pictures to anybody that wants pictures and wants to see what's going on. I don't have a problem sharing my story. Another product that I have been very consistent with is our Slim Thick. I am a very emotional eater. I am somebody that eats when I'm nervous, eats when I'm anxious, and then there are days I don't eat at all. So my body just kind of likes to throw different things at me. So the Slim Thick has really been helping as far as not eating uncontrollably. And if you're a smoker like me, and you're smoking midday and you're finding you're getting the munchies toward like 3, 4 o'clock right before dinner, and you're like, wait a minute, I'm gonna mess up my dinner. Seriously, the Slim Thick is a savior because you're not getting the munchies. If you're taking it before you smoke, you literally skip the munchies altogether. I feel like that's what it does for me. I don't get the munchies. Hold on. I lost my place. Sorry. Okay, yeah, that's what I was talking about. And my last favorite, and I know a lot of you are going to be like, yep, the Gold Digger. It is a lifesaver when it comes to indigestion, acid reflux, and people that have slow metabolisms. I take it at night because your metabolism speeds up while you're sleeping, I think. And I feel like it really, really just helps more at night, especially because I don't have that gurgly feeling when I wake up, and I don't have that indigestion because of whatever I decided to actually eat that night. I know some of us eat pizza and we're like, yeah, that was a bad choice. So to be honest, when it comes to the consistency of using our products, if you use them for a day, no, that's not a fair shot. If you use them for a week, I still feel like that's not even a fair shot. Using our products and being consistent means using them for a month or more. And if you don't see any results after a month, then maybe you're not taking the right product. Switch to something else. See if that gives you a different result, or maybe the result you're looking for. I kind of just went all in and grabbed everything, so my results kind of went fast. I did hit a little bit of a standstill, but I'm throwing my own little things in that I'm being consistent with, like dancing for 20 minutes at night before bed. That's been helping me a lot.
I want to ask you a question, Red. Thank you for like saying all about the dancing thing before bed. I love that. That's a great way to like get a bunch of shitty energy out before you go to bed and like
Yep.
lay down on like a positive note, because like I love that. That's awesome. That's a really good like little tip. But you are extremely consistent. You have another business that you run as well. You
Yes.
have beautiful jewelry, and you are extremely consistent with that business. And you do that, and you do Ariel. So like, how do you balance it all? Tell us.
Okay. So as Darnell said, I am a jeweler. I'm a crafter, and I sell crystals on the side. I actually have devoted one day to my other business because I have 4 wonderful admin that have helped me run my group. So I kind of have some employees, so I have some wiggle room. But Wednesday is what I call drop day. And that is where I kind of put my all into my other business. And I kind of stepped back from Ariel that day just because I need to put my focus onto what my moneymaker is that day, which is my pictures, my posts, making sure I'm tagging the correct people that want to be there, and making sure that I'm posting the day before. Like I totally forgot to post today that tomorrow is drop day. So I'm probably going to not see great results. Unfortunately, that was my fault. I'm trying to make another TikTok takeoff. So, but I do plan on tagging everyone tomorrow. So that does help. And then I like to throw posts I will throw like my old pictures from my drop into my stories just so that people can see what else I am doing. And I'll be like, okay, so this item is available now. And that will help boost my algorithms in my stories, but it's also going to let people know that I have this item available. You know what I mean? So I kind of post 2 different places when it comes to the other business because I like being consistent as far as both businesses go. I like people knowing that I do both.
Yeah, I love that. And honestly, they're 2 totally different things, and it's your brand. You're branding yourself, and that's like the cool part is that you can do both. You know, this is like all one thing together. Like you're healing, with, plants over pills. You're also healing with crystals. I love all of it. It's a beautiful thing. And you are very consistent with your group, and you've been very, very consistent here at Ariel as well. And I feel like you you make it look real easy. You really do, girl. So like I'm gonna give you that. You're very consistent with all of it, and it's hard to be consistent. Do you like have any tips or tricks to kind of set yourself up to be consistent? Because it is a learned habit at the end of the day. You had to train yourself to be like this, right? It didn't just start. So maybe what did you do in the beginning to be as consistent as you are?
So to be completely honest, this is okay. I was successful with one other business in my life, and that is Tupperware. But who the fuck isn't good at selling plastic bowls? Um, so to be honest, this is the first business that I've kind of like thrown myself in and been consistent with. To be honest, I never really got consultants before. I was very good about getting VIPs, customers, the sales. When it comes to Ariel, I notice I have a fair mix of both. Like I have like 3 or 4 rock stars, and then I have like 3 or 4 VIPs, and they're both kind of, the VIPs order here and there, and then the rock stars order here and there. So it just kind of evens itself out throughout the month, which is great. But with other companies, I wasn't able to do that. So, and it's not that it wasn't consistent per se. It was just, I didn't believe in what the fuck I was doing. Okay, so I'm selling Scentsy. Whoop-de fucking do. I use it. How the hell am I supposed to believe in something like that? Nails. How am I supposed to believe in something that sticks to my nails? You're going to tell me you believe that nail polish changes your life? Ariel. Sorry, I feel like I'm yelling. Ariel is the first place I can say I've taken the products. I've done the things. I'm seeing the results. The people are coming. Like, it seems hard, and I feel like some days it is hard for me to keep up, but I do the things. Sometimes I don't do all the things, but that was another thing I wanted to say. If you feel you can't do all the things, that's okay. Go with your important things. Your post. People are always on Facebook looking at posts. Make that one of your number one things. Your reach outs. Make that an important thing, because people want to talk to you. If they're following you and they're requesting you, they like you. They want to know what you're doing, not everybody else. They want to see what you're doing, not everybody else. So, sorry, I totally lost myself right there. I am stoned as fuck. I am sorry, I lost myself. Hold on. Also, when it comes to consistency and your followers and people following you, they want to see your change as much as you want to see your change. I like to listen to what Darnell says in the mornings or whatever, because she's like, hey, bitch, you're doing something. I know you're doing something because I see that change that you don't see. Your followers are thinking that. You might not see it, but they're like, hey, wait a minute. She looks different in that outfit. She looks different in that shirt. What's she doing? It kind of just speaks for itself. And when you believe in something the way that a lot of us believe in Ariel, it's easy to just kind of throw ourselves into our posts and into our lives and just kind of relate, because everybody else relates with us. I've kind of been all over the place tonight, but everybody's nodding and they're like, hey, but she knows what she's talking about.
I don't even feel like you've been all over the place. I feel like you're pretty on point, girl. You're just all over the place as I am. So like, I'm following you just fine. I'm usually all over the place too. I feel that. And like, you're totally right. Being consistent with your products and showing up every single day. Cause like I said, you don't see you don't look at your, like, we are our own worst critic. We look at ourselves every day and we don't like what we see most days. But I don't see you every day. And I have, you posted that picture of you, like I said, in that beautiful maxi dress. And I was like, that fits you like looser than when you tried it on at Jenny's house. And I'm like, and I know that you probably don't think that, but I'm telling you that because like I don't see you every day, but I saw you put that dress on the first time. And then I saw you in that picture, and I was like, shit, it's only been 2 weeks and she's already changed again. And you know what? Maybe like you said something about plateauing a little bit before, like slowing down, and that does happen. So I don't want you to like get discouraged. Sometimes you just kind of stop losing weight for a little bit and your body starts to really transform. Because I think
Right.
that that's happened to a lot of us too. Like the weight kind of stopped for me, but then all of a sudden it was like I started to get like abs, and I was like, what is that? Like, what are those? Like, so things like I think they kind of come in waves, and exactly, muscle gains or muscle weighs more than fat as well. So that's
Yep.
another thing. And that dancing at night, that's good for you, girl. That's good for your soul. It's good for your heart. I love all of that. And it's just like a good way to go to bed. Like, okay, it's all gone now. Like I loved everything you said tonight, Red. There anything else that was on that list that maybe you wanted to chat about before I see if anybody has any questions?
Um, I don't know if this has to do with consistency, but small word of advice. If you feel you're having an issue with rock stars, just know it might not be your time to have rock stars, and shoot for the VIPs, because this could be your chance to be healing right now. Maybe it's just not in the cards for you to have the rock stars. Work on the VIPs, work on the orders, and work on setting yourself up. That's the best advice I can give. I don't know if anybody's new here, but that's just my words of wisdom.
I love that. And that's a very, very, very true statement. We do a lot of healing here. And I feel like sometimes me as leaders, I'll say me, definitely Jenny might, but I know I don't really warn people how much healing you're going to do when you come here and you're consistent with the products, because healing hurts. Healing hurts. We all know that. Like it hurts a lot, but it's so beautiful once you're like through it and you can become a different person and you can really see things like in a much clearer light. But healing hurts. So I applaud everybody for being here and for healing and for sticking with it. Jenny, I see you unmuted yourself, so I'm sure you got something good to say.
Well, I do agree that healing can be painful, but I'm huge on mindset. I know a lot of people here know that. If you don't, hi, hello, my name's Jenny. I'm the Emerald leader of the Patio Pot Stars in the Manifest Mafia, and I've got to tell you that if you're ready to heal, this is the place to heal, because you will never find the support that you'll have here, I don't think, anywhere else. Like the power of community here, whenever you open up and you show your heart, like everybody will reach out to you. You'll have messages from people on sidelines that you didn't even know were watching you to check in on you. You'll get calls from the CEOs sometimes. Like it is unreal, the amount of healing that does go on. But I don't mention that to people because I think it's a very personal thing, and I don't think a lot of people are ready for it. And I think that if we did, we might scare them away.
Right.
It kind of comes with time. It's like once you take the products and you can slow your mind down, once you're consistent enough with the products, that your body starts returning to the state of homeostasis, and it gets out of that constant state of fight or flight, you will start being able to dissect your emotions and your thoughts on a level that you never had before. And it will blow your mind how you can like taproot them down to the freaking source, right? Is that what you call taproot? Or what do you backtrack it? You backtrace it to the source of like the problem. And then you've got to go deal with that. And then when you come out the other side of it, though, it is the most beautiful thing. And at that point, you can help other people through it because you've been there. You can't be a good leader and teach somebody how to walk away from the person that just crapped all over them out of nowhere in the morning because they may or may not have for whatever reason, not liked one of our products. You're not going to be able to do that if you haven't been through it yourself, right? So when it comes to, all this stuff about healing and all the things about, you might not be ready yet, that is so true. Whenever you said that, like, you might not be ready for your rock stars, and you might just go for the VIPs, like, that was brilliant. I didn't have a lot of rock stars when I first started here at all, for like the first year, in fact. And then I got one and I ran with just her because I thought because I trusted that we were so close. And then she stabbed me in the back. And when that happened, I went down a dark hole for a minute. And I was like, I can't do this. I don't know. But I had proved it to myself 3 months prior to all of it, because I do these little runners chats and I know that people who want to run, I can lead them. The problem is you cannot make somebody drink the water. You can only bring them to it. That's it. You can bring them to it. You can show it to them. You can put it in a fancy bowl. You can throw some ice cubes in there, but to actually make it go down their throat is their choice. Like that is all there is to it. So, Red, I think you did amazing. You said something else and I can't, you said other people want to see your journey. You said something along those lines. You said,
other people want to see your results as bad as you do.
yes. And that was I was like, that's it. We can stop the training here. So I just want, if y'all didn't hear her, I want to say it one more time, because that was so important.
Everybody wants to see your results as bad as you do.
It takes 20 times of somebody seeing something for them to want to purchase it. It takes 90 days of you sticking with something before somebody's going to make the choice to go with you. People don't want to go with somebody who might leave, especially if you're somebody who company hops. And I don't think that there's anybody on here, but somebody who company hops, I ain't going to go with you, because you might just leave in 3 months and I don't want to be left alone. So, I mean, you got to pay attention to the moves you've made. You got to think about the moves that you've made in the past and how that is playing in. So, if you've started this company and you're like, man, why isn't anybody jumping? Let's see. Let's look back to your prior 6 months and how are you behaving then? You got to prove something to some people sometimes. You know what I mean? You got to show up. You got to stay consistent. And once you do, they will come in flocks sometimes. And they literally do it in about 90-day cycles. You'll just have this influx and then another one. So you'll have the dry spells and you have to learn how to get over them. But you guys, we're all here. We're all doing this because we believe in the power of the products and we believe that we can heal and help others heal. And I think that as long as we keep it up, we're in year 3. This is magic year. So let's go to the top. That's what
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Red, you killed it tonight. I love this. I love everything you said. It's so nice to hear from other leaders other than just Jenny and I, because, Jenny and I talk a lot, a lot. So it's nice to have somebody else sharing some knowledge, and I love it. I loved hearing from you. I loved hearing from Annie. I'm excited to hear from Lily tomorrow night on our Canna chat. But y'all, I thank you all for being here. Is there anything else you want to end with, Red, or we got it all?
Actually, yes. I just wanted to touch on Jenny's little spiel really quickly. If you guys do lose a rock star, she was referring to also me this morning. I lost one of my runners. But if you lose a rock star, don't hold it against yourself. It is hard. It does suck. But in the words of one of my favorite people, or two of my favorite people, she was just not ready to heal. That person was just not ready to heal. Move on. Your people will find you. And then I love you guys, because most of you are my people. So I love you guys. Great.
We love you too, Red. This was awesome. And you're right. Runners come and go. I will tell you what, Jenny is the only one that I've been consistently running with, and Christy is the other consistent one that came in, but she was not one of my originals. I got blessed with Christy. I had to fight tooth and nail to get her moved.
We manifested that shit, you and me, for a fucking year.
We did for a really long time. So between the two of them, these girls are the only ones that are my originals. Realistically, people come and go, and that's okay. And you just gotta love people where they're at, and know that like you said, maybe it's not their season, it's not their time for rock stars. So I loved everything you said, though, girl. Thank you so much for doing this. Thank you for stepping out of your comfort zone. Thank you for stepping up as a leader.
You're welcome.
I think you did a fantastic job.
Thanks for giving me a break.
Yeah, I love just sitting here not having to talk. It's amazing. So you did a great job, girl. And we will see you
Thank
guys
you.
next week for another one of our trainings. But we'll see each other tomorrow too. So have a
Bye,
great week, guys.
Thanks, Red. You're awesome.
Thank you. Bye.
Good night.